So I'm going to talk through this video with you guys because I did post a poll a couple weeks ago and a lot of you guys want me to talk through my clean with me's along with having like music playing in the background. I totally agree with you guys. I feel like the motivation comes from talking about what you're doing instead of just listening to music. The older I'm getting, the less music I'm listening to and the more like podcasts and interviews I'm listening to. That's what really motivates me to clean. And I don't know, I like having people talking in the background more than music. The first thing that I'm doing is cleaning my spice rack and like that cabinet part, because that's the part that gets very dirty the fastest. I do this once a month, and the reason why it gets a little messy every month is because I cook with seasoning every day. I always do home cooked meals. Sometimes maybe once or twice out of the month I'll do like a frozen pizza or whatever, but most of the time I am making everything from scratch. So yeah, it requires a lot of seasoning, and that's the best thing about food is you can prepare it any way you like. I feel like when I was growing up, I didn't have the best food. Like, I got introduced to amazing food when I met my boyfriend when I was 16. That's when I started to taste like actual herbs and seasoning. Like, I grew up with salt and pepper. That's it. And ketchup. Your typical American diet. And my family were horrible cooks. So I cook with a lot of seasoning, and that's the result of this cabinet. Is it just gets messy over time, and I don't freak out about it like I used to. Back in the day, like when I lived on my own, I was the biggest neat freak. I would be at work writing a list of everything that I'm going to clean when I get home, even though I knew damn well that I lived alone and there was no mess. Like the mess that I'm dealing with now with my boyfriend and Milo, like there's more of a mess now, and I clean less. Like I just clean probably once, maybe twice a month. But back then I used to clean a lot more, and I'm glad I'm not obsessive when it comes to cleaning. By the way, those soy packets that I was just showing you guys, those come with our vegan ramen noodles. I never use those soy packets because one, they're filled with so much sodium, and two, they taste so salty. So I always save them and then I bring them down to the lobby, and so I don't throw them out. They're not going to waste. So someone grabs them. Also, when I do my deep cleaning like this every month, I do a grocery list. I try to organize it as much as I can, and I also wipe down my fridge completely clean. So I have one rag that's soapy with some warm water, and then a dry rag. That's all I use to clean my fridge. I don't have a special cleaner or anything like that. There's no need to be spending money on special cleaners for your fridge or freezer unless it's really bad. Like unless you have like, I don't know, mold or something. But warm water and some soap and a rag will do just fine. Also, don't mind my cat. That's his drawer in the fridge, and he knows it. Every time you open it, he's like, all right, is it dinner time? Because I'm ready. But as you guys can see, I'm just emptying out the fridge. I do need to go grocery shopping. It's pretty empty. That's why I'm making a list. I feel like it's the easiest when it comes to cleaning when you have less stuff in the kitchen, like when it's the end of the month or that almost time to go shopping. That's when it's easy. So you're not like moving things around constantly. You're just picking up the other stuff, like the stuff that just stays there for a bit, like the main little condiments that stick around for a couple months. You're not picking up everything. Like when your fridge is full, I don't know about you guys, but I used to try to clean my fridge when it was full, and that was just too much work. I rather wait until it's like grocery time, and then that's when I will do a nice deep clean. And this only takes me literally like half an hour to clean the entire kitchen. I usually wait to do the vacuuming and steam mopping later until I'm like done going grocery shopping. But as you can tell, everything's nice and clean. The soapy water rag did perfect, and now I'm just going through some stuff that I can kind of fit in other jars so I can make more room for the groceries that are going to be coming in, which you guys will see me restocking the fridge, because like I said, that's something that I do every time I deep clean the fridge. Once a month I will restock the fridge and, you know, just put everything back nice and neatly. I already wiped the condiment bottles off camera. That's another thing, a lot of people forget to clean their condiment caps, so don't forget to clean those. These are also my vitamins that I keep in the fridge. Do your own research and blood work when it comes to your vitamins. This is what works for me. These don't cause me to break out like the other vitamins I was taking. Yeah, they work really well. They're very tasty, they're sugar-free, and I keep them in the fridge. You don't have to, but I like a nice cooling effect that it gives when I spray it in my mouth. It's like it tastes like, I don't know, like flavored water basically. And then also when it comes to the freezer, I just wipe it down with a warm rag and that's it. So it's not much to do there. So now I'm back from grocery shopping. I didn't film it. I hate filming in stores because people just stare in my area, and I really don't like filming in stores. Total introvert over here. But I did some grocery shopping. I talk about our grocery bill and, you know, the budget in our in my monthly resets. We always go half on all the bills. It truly helps when you do that. So one bill is not completely on someone else's back. I love the fact that we work together and not work against each other, because teamwork is crucial when you're in a relationship, especially with nowadays. Like, let's just talk about this really quick. Lettuce is $5.99 a bag. Like, I'm talking about the crappy lettuce too, like iceberg and romaine. Like, there's like no nutrient in that lettuce, both of those. And it's $5.99 a bag. Like, it is absolutely insane. I wish this inflation situation would just stop. Obviously, we need greens in the house. My boyfriend eats salads. I'll eat a salad here and there. I wish I liked to eat healthy more. Like, I used to like to eat healthy, and now I'm just like a junk food fanatic. But hopefully that changes. Also, I do pick up some ginger ale, just a little bit, because this ginger ale is expensive. That's for my boyfriend. He likes his ginger ale every now and then. But yeah, everything else is just going back into the fridge nice and neatly. And I tried my best to stay under the like $400 budget, but it was so tough because of how high everything is in price. Even with the main essentials, with like tofu and stuff, very, very pricey. And I know we do get a lot of pre-packaged things. I get it. It'd be cheaper to cook everything from scratch. But if you really think about it, sometimes it's not. Like, I get frozen vegetables because it's just too expensive to buy regular vegetables. So I mean, I definitely should calm down on certain things, which I will in the future, because I do have to watch our budget and our weight, well, and my weight, I should say. But yeah, this is the part where I didn't really show me organizing, because the light doesn't hit well in this cabinet, as you guys can see, but I did that off camera. All of our canned food and onions and stuff go in that cabinet. And then I filled up my boyfriend's cereal container. I used to love cereal. I haven't ate cereal in forever. I'm just so over it. There was one year, all I ate was cereal for lunch and dinner. And I think I overdid it. And that's why I don't like cereal nowadays. But in this house, we've also been grabbing pears because they've been on sale. And my boyfriend loves avocados. I can do without avocados, but my boyfriend really, really loves them, so I always try to pick them up. But in order to get some kind of money back, I always use Fetch Rewards. This is not sponsored, I wish, but I will have my referral link down below. If you guys do not have Fetch Rewards, download it before throwing out your receipts. you will get points, which will equal to a gift card later on. It is brilliant. But anyways, now we're cleaning the under the sink, and it's been looking like this for quite a few months now. I had a clear Tupperware under there, and then it broke in half and it was sharp, so I had to throw it away, and I just got lazy with the under the sink. I just left everything messy. But thankfully, my mom gave me a gift card for Christmas time. She still believes in giving gifts, and I'm truly grateful for it, because with the gift card, I purchased this little guy, and it has made my life so much easier with under the sink. It is super, super durable. It's not flimsy. I love that it's all black, so it's not gonna get dirty or dingy anytime soon. So I put all of our reusable sponges, rags in the top part, and then in the bottom drawer, I'm going to start to put or fill it up with our dish pods. And the reason why I didn't keep it in that container was because the lid of that container was also breaking, so I don't want open dish pods in, well, you know, like under the sink. I don't want it open, because Milo knows how to open door cabinets and doors. He's a very smart cat, so I don't want him getting into that stuff. So I feel like with having it tucked away like this, he won't be able to, like, you know, have any toxic things in his mouth. But this is the before. I had to do this little visual thing here so you guys can actually see the aftermath of the change, and it just looks so much better now. And I love going under the sink. Like, every time I go under there, I'm so happy that I have this little black organizer. It was only 20 bucks and it was worth every penny. So as you guys seen, the floors were disgusting, and this is why I do the floors last, because with grocery shopping, like, I'm not trying to work harder, I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So again, I used to be that person to vacuum and do all this and then go grocery shopping and then do this again. Like, no, not these days. So I wait until I'm completely done with the kitchen, especially with cooking dinner. So after I was done grocery shopping, I cooked a quick dinner for my boyfriend and then I cleaned the floors. And this was the aftermath. The floors were filthy. So I steam my floors with only water, and it works fine. I do this once every 2 weeks. I would do it more if I had time, but this is what works for me. Do what works for you. And this is how everything looks. I want to do a little montage for you guys on how clean the kitchen looks after cooking, cleaning, restocking. This is what I do once a month. I do try to keep up with the stove top once a week, because this thing can get nasty. I don't know what it is with electric stoves, but I feel like they get 10 times dirtier than gas stoves, or maybe it's just me. But with the oil and tomato sauce, it gets pretty dirty. So thankfully we have magic erasers. I use the magic erasers for the stove and the tub. Anyways, I will have everything linked down below if you guys want to check out all the stuff that I use or that I own. And on that note, I'll catch you in the next video.